How I found out about Uncommon is a girl named Heidi White. We were meeting for coffee, and she just said, "Hey, I think you have the gift of evangelism, and I really would like you to meet this guy named Dean Johnson." I said, "Okay, I'm so down to go." So my first experience here at Uncommon was pretty incredible. I came not knowing what I was getting myself into, and I showed up, and there's about 12 people here, and I just came to worship, and I just came with no expectations, having zero idea what the night was going to look like. And I met Dean that night, and he was praying for me. He called me out from like 12 rows back, and he just starts to pray for me. And he starts to call me out. He says, "You're an evangelist, you're called by God." And what he was saying, I can't really remember exactly what he was saying, but I do remember how I felt, and the presence of God just came on me. And I don't know how to describe it other than I just started to weep, I started to cry, I started just to feel this thing come out of me of fear. And he just started saying, "You're bold, you're a man of God, God has called you, he's going to equip you, the fire of God's going to come on you," and all this stuff. And literally since that day, the fruit of that is people in my life. I started to walk into people and started to get saved and come to Christ. And there was just this boldness and power that I've never experienced before with my life. And it was the most incredible transformation that I've experienced in my Christian walk other than the day when I got born again. How I would describe to Uncommon to someone who's never been before is it's a place to come to worship. It's a place to come to really connect with God in an intimate way. A place to come and really receive something from God. I put a lot of expectation on coming here personally, that if there's something I'm searching for in life, or there's something that I want from God, I want to hear His voice, I want to know what my gifts are, what God's will is for my life. I put an expectation on coming to Uncommon because I really believe that God is going to answer me here. So with that being said, I've received the power of God here. I've received my prayer language here. I've received, I can't even really go into everything I've received here, but there's just a lot of stuff that God has done in my life here. And I really believe it's just because it's just a freedom here to worship Him and connect with Him, and everyone's here on the same mission. What it means to me to live an uncommon life is to really walk out the Christian walk. I believe there's a lot of Christians who are called to live separate that don't. They kind of bend in and bend their convictions. Living an uncommon life is living in the world, but completely living godly in the world and staying strong to your convictions. And really everywhere you go, being able to share your testimony and to share Jesus, not be ashamed of sharing Jesus, and really taking Him as far as He can go in love and by sharing your testimony. My name is Michael Branson, and I am Uncommon.